It's Dark Ridge coming to you live on the line from the city of Dark Ridge. This is the show called Here We Care. That's HAIR We Care. Please do me a huge favor before we get started today on today's topic, questions to ask an expert. So, before we get started, do me a huge favor and hit that notification bell so you do not miss out on any future or current updates. Also, while you're at it, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it if you like. Now, with that being said, today's topic, questions to ask an expert. So you want to find out if this person is an expert or has the credentials to do your hair or give you advice about caring for your hair. These are some questions you should ask. Stay tuned. I'll be right with you. Thank you for joining me. Now, here's the questions to ask a hair expert. Now, I use the term expert loosely because not everyone who says they are an expert or can do dreads or natural hair can be trusted to do so. Before you start asking questions, educate yourself by doing your own research about your hair, products, and more. Reason being, you can't confirm or deny something you have no knowledge about or not enough knowledge about. How else would you know what they are saying is true to you? Of course, you have to understand if it's black or white, if it's right or wrong, if it's good or bad, if there is advantages or disadvantages. So that way you can confirm or deny. Be sure to be very strategic in asking your questions. So ask your questions in a strategic manner so you don't confuse the expert, and most importantly, you do not confuse yourself. Most of us have sensitive hair or sensitive scalp or both. That means our hair means everything to us. Some of us, our hair are spiritual representations of our lives. And there is numerous other reasons why our hair can mean so much and be a huge part of our identity. So we spend a lot of time trying to find someone to align with our hair journey, to the journey of our hair. It can be a lot of trial and error, and I know about trial and errors with hair. I've made this video to help eliminate most of the trial and errors for you. Here's a story about someone I gave a trial on my hair, but I thought she was an expert. It became a trial after the fact. Turns out I was more of an expert than her because I knew my stuff and I knew better. Theory and practical. So I had this young lady one time to drive about 35 to 40 minutes to come see me to do my hair at my house, and she was quite pricey, but I'm the type of person, my grandmother always taught me, good things are not cheap and cheap things are not good. So I didn't mind paying the price because she did come off as if she knew what she was doing, and I thought I asked all the right questions. There's more questions now because this was some time ago, so I learned from those mistakes. No, she came, she did my hair, she had all the kit and the equipment. However, she did not have the expertise and she did not have the skills needed to do a good job of having my hair tied or tight. So she basically locked or interlocked, but it was loose after, and she also twisted it, which is supposed to keep it tighter, and that did not work either. So it turns out, like I said, I was more of an expert than her because I can do my hair for myself. Now, this topic today, this episode is also not about that. Here we care. So here is the questions, 8 questions you want to ask a supposed expert before you allow them to do your hair. Question 1. Do you have natural hair, dreads, locks, or a natty? So you want to make sure the person that's a supposed expert had a journey that's similar to the one your hair is on right now at this current time. So at one point or the other, they may have had a journey that your hair is going through at this current time. Now, you want to ask them this question as it helps you to know if you even need to carry on with the other questions that will follow. So you want to make sure if the answer is no to any of these, the first question, then you probably do not want to proceed with this person, because majority of the time, I believe that experience is the greatest teacher. If somebody just heard a story, read something, saw some video tutorials, I would not want that person to be a part of my hair journey or trying to take me on that hair journey. As the old saying goes, the blind cannot lead the blind. Okay? Question 2. How long have you been doing hair? Because not everybody with hair that looks like yours or who had a hair journey like yours knows how to actually do hair. So you want to find out not only how long have they had hair or done hair, but how long have they been doing hair. Now, if they have been doing hair less than the amount of time you have had your hair, or they have been doing it less than a year, then you should try someone else. You do not want to be an experimental project. Remember I talked about trial and error? You do not want to be one of those individuals who fall in the category of a guinea pig. You don't want to be a test subject. 3. What products would you use in my hair, specific to my hair? Make sure they understand not what products they use in their hair, not what products they used before, not what products they use in the individual hair they did before you called, not the product they're using in the person's hair they're doing while they're on the phone answering your questions, but what products specifically they would use in your hair. As not one product works for all. I tell people all the time, hair or natural hair products, it doesn't come in a one size fits all. Question 4. Do you shampoo my hair before you start, or do you recommend I shampoo my hair before you start? Shampooing is important as it could be the deciding factor as to the finished outcome of the job. So you know the look you can get prior and the look you can get after. Because sometimes if you don't shampoo, the look is completely different. And I'm talking about in a good way or a bad way. And even if it looked good after, you're pleased with it, could you imagine if you shampooed it, how much better or satisfied you would have been? So keep that in mind. So they should shampoo or recommend you shampoo before you get started. Question 5. Why should I choose you without knowing the type of work you do? So basically you have no evidence of the type of work they do. Pictures is not evidence enough. So why should I choose you without knowing the type of work you do? They should be able to give you a good reason that you'd be inclined to choose them or at least give them a try. Remember I talked about in the beginning that they need to have had a journey similar to yours. So that way, so if they had a journey similar to yours, it would be easy for them to give you an answer to this one. Question 5. Why should I choose you without knowing the type of work you do? 6. Is there any satisfaction guarantees or reimbursement for unsatisfactory jobs? For example, 50% off or try to get it right another time for free. Keep that in mind. That's an important one. I suggest that you note that one. 7. Question 7. Do you have any pictures of your work you can send to me, or is there any pictures on social media? And any referrals I can call, because somebody can take pictures from someone else's social media, or pictures from their friends, or pictures from their sister, or pictures of a job they were around to see or stand by to see. So you want to make sure you can also get at least 2 referrals to call to verify and validate what they're saying. You need this, as you can't just go based on the word of mouth of someone. I know it's unfortunate, but I'm telling you like it is. This is the reality. Final question you want to ask, question 8. When are you available to see my hair and give me a free consultation and brief me on how you will proceed with my hair? So even though they may have done other people's hair well, even though they may have answered all the 7 questions right, and you feel good inside, it's important, because remember, your hair is a specific journey for you, your life. It's in alignment with what your purpose for your hair. So again, it's not one size fits all. So even though they may have done good on somebody else's hair, they may have got good referrals even, they have nice pictures online, you still need to be specific about your hair, and they need to give you at least a treatment plan or an idea of how they're about to start with your hair, or what you need to do, or what you need to buy, or what you need to bring before they can get started on making sure that your hair journey is a successful, uplifting, upright one. So, with those 8 questions, I hope it is satisfactory to everyone within the sound of my voice. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and comment on the video. If you have any questions, concerns, suggestions, or feedback, please hit me up in the comment section. Hit me up in the comment section. Please don't forget to hit that notification button and subscribe to my channel for current and future updates. Find me at Jaff Reach on Instagram and Facebook. Here we care. Thank you.